Dang. Welcome back. Well, I shouldn't say welcome back. I should say welcome. Welcome to one of my favorite parts of social media. This show is called the comment section. We got to go back because I hit the... I was like, bong.
Keep going.
Oh, my bad. You going to start us from the front?
All right,
Let me start back to one. All right. What's up, guys? Welcome to my new favorite show and about to be yours, the comment section.
Hey.
Yes. Social media is fun. We all sit in the house, scroll through the phone, whether it's Reddit, Twitter, well, she call X now, TikTok, and all the funny stuff you see, we go straight to the comment section because that's where the funny jokes are, right?
Yeah, I mean, I love the comment section. That's kind of like my favorite part of social media. Yeah. You know what I mean? The videos are funny, or sometimes they're not even funny, but the people got jokes going on in the comments. That's my favorite part.
That's where the actual, like, you actually find out more about the actual video and the meme from the comments. Like, people will break it down for you in a funny way.
You know, literally, and it's not always just funny. Like, sometimes it's informative. Like, I might need more context, and I go to the comments, and somebody got the whole, they explained everything. The science behind it, all of that.
Yeah, so this show is basically, you guys, all about the comments on the videos that we find online that we think are super funny or interesting, and we pick the top funny comments from that video or meme. Today, we found several toxic relationship videos. We've all had them. Tony. You had any?
You know what? I'm not really a toxic type of guy.
You know what? I ain't never heard nothing.
You know. No, I don't get down like that. Like,
clearly,
we look. All my exes still love me. You know, we still cool. Yes, we still cool. Some of them we don't talk, but like if I saw them, they'll be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" I don't do the toxicity. When I was younger, the most toxic thing I used to do was say real mean stuff that I didn't mean.
That's toxic, bro.
But no, that's when I was
like,
younger.
I don't do toxic, but I will put you down.
No, that was when I was a teenager.
I will make you feel sad.
Listen. That was teenage me. And I remember one time I said something so crazy, and immediately when I said it, I was like, wow, you shouldn't have said that. And I stopped. I stopped.
You was like, that was my last time.
Yeah, now I feel like sometimes people be toxic with me, but the way I respond, it's like, okay, now you look like a lunatic because I'm calm the whole time.
That's weird. That's the Pisces, huh?
Maybe it is. Y'all
act like serial killers, I think.
No, come on now. I know how they like to do as Pisces, and I know there are some Pisces that are crazy. But me personally, I'm evolved. You know what I mean?
No, I ain't gonna lie. You definitely be calm.
I be calm. I know how to communicate. I know how to emotionally communicate. I know how to express my feelings.
Wow.
So I don't do toxicity. And if I see somebody's toxic, it's like, I don't want to be around this person. Like,
listen, man, I would say in my younger years, I was less toxic.
Okay, so you
as I got older, I think I just got tired. In my younger years, I feel like high school and like college, I feel like I was chilling.
Okay.
I feel like when things would go wrong in relationships, I'd just be like, all right. And I also was always a cheater. So I would always have somebody in high school.
That's toxic too. Like, what you mean?
I mean in a way, like, I ain't do nothing crazy. That is toxic though. That's definitely toxic. But in high school and college, I was definitely a player. There was always somebody in the clutch. So if you started wilding out, I'd be like, all right, cool. He gets to move up. That's how it was.
Hey.
But then, like, by the time I became an adult, I still think I wasn't toxic. I think it got over time. Things would happen to me with men where I'd be like, that's it. I gotta do something.
You didn't hit your peak.
I hit my peak.
Edge. Right now I'm on the edge. Don't push me.
Yeah. I think, and I usually hit my peak of being tired of a man because I just learned this now. I had to get better at my boundaries and learn when to walk away.
That's real.
That's what I learned now. But like back then, I would tolerate a lot of stuff, and I would be like, "Oh, if I talk to him, it'll get better." And then I would do it so many times until I'll be ready to bust his head. And that's just,
Yeah, we gotta see. That's why I get out of there. Like, I get out of there. Like, you're not about to even make me feel like busting your head because, for one, I'm a man. I can't.
Yeah.
But I just like. Why deal with stress? Like, I enjoy my alone time so much.
Yeah.
If I allow you in there, that means you're lit.
But that's what I'm saying. If I I don't like relationships. If I allow somebody to be with me and you act weird, I could key your car.
You fed up. You like, man, I let you in and you.
Yeah.
Me, I'm just like, oh, wow, you're not getting in. You're out.
I've had one toxic relationship where I keyed a car, but we stayed together. Yeah.
See. Yeah, there's no way. You keep my car. Let me tell you
we
something.
stayed together after that. He was like, wow, that's crazy. And then we got back together. That was, I wasn't that young. But that was the start of me getting better.
You would never hear from me again.
Yeah.
You would see me and it would be like you were invisible. Well, you know what? I lie. I'm lying because I don't hold grudges. Like some people have done some weird stuff to me and I just be like, it's cool. I ain't gonna say that. But
I don't know. I've had a couple things I've done that's been lit.
Maybe I'm capping, but you know,
I
maybe
feel like
I'm
you're
lying.
not telling us the truth. That's where I'm at with it.
No. I'm telling the truth. I don't do no toxic shit, but you know, I am pretty forgiving.
Low key, I didn't get better until this year. So
the year just started, so let's go.
Well, the end of 2024, I was like, all right,
okay,
you guys. I told you I got better boundaries. So now nobody's car gonna get keyed. No more PlayStations getting thrown off balconies.
Well, the people
I ain't
that
gonna pee on nobody else's clothes no more.
Do you peed on somebody's clothes?
Yeah, man.
Nigga.
I did.
You're not just toxic.
Yeah,
you're nuclear.
You're not asking
me
what
nuclear,
happened.
Bruh.
Oh yeah, I'm turned.
What?
No, I'm not anymore. But like,
let me explain something to you.
Here's the thing. Let me just tell you. Like, I don't really like to kick stuff off. I used to tell my mom this all the time. Like, if somebody throw rocks, I'm gonna throw bricks. Like, I'm lit. You don't want to get me there.
I don't.
You don't want to get me. Why would they bring me to this?
You sound nuttier. You sound nuttier than squirrel shit.
Yeah.
To piss on somebody's Are you
Let me
insane?
tell you what happened. You don't know what happened.
I don't.
We ain't got time to go into what happened, but I don't do that anymore. I'm healed now, and
this nigga said,
I will walk away.
This nigga said, yeah. See, I'm good at avoiding the toxicity because
you know what?
If I met somebody that pissed on my clothes, who knows how I might get toxic. I might turn into.
I don't think they knew.
I don't think anybody thinks that. I don't think somebody's like, man. No. I should probably stop fucking with this person. They might piss on my clothes. Like, nobody's.
This is deeper. If y'all knew what was going on, you would have peed on his clothes too. Okay?
No, I don't think.
No,
you are.
I'll tell y'all about it later. Let's get into this video.
This nigga crazy. You're a puppy. That's what dogs do. It's like, you know what?
I'm an Aquarius, and if you are into zodiac signs, you know what not to do.
This
first video.
Wowzers.
I feel like this girl. You know, in the beginning when I saw this video, I was like, I ain't never been this crazy, but I understand where she's coming from.
I bet you do. I bet you fucking do.
Because I was like, she reached her peak. All right, y'all, let's get into this first video. I found this one. I thought it was hilarious. Check this shit out.
Insane.
Oh, wait. I got to make the sound?
Yeah.
I got to do that myself? Shit.
It's my time trying.
All right, go back, y'all. Check this out.
And I used to think that I wasn't wild enough, but I won't waste my time trying to figure out why you playing games. What's this all about? And I can't believe you hurting me.
The thing is,
there's levels
pause.
to this.
This is levels. Let me explain to you. First and foremost, you got to be pissed as hell to stay on the car. She not even looking like she's nervous.
I know she's the problem.
What? Why? They both the problem. He driving with this lady on his car.
He reached his peak because if you jump on my car, he probably told, get off my car 1,000 times.
1,000 times, that's true.
1,000 times.
That's true.
I'm gonna be late for work, you gonna get me fired.
Right.
One of the comments.
He did something though.
One of the comments, we're gonna get to the comments. One of the comments said, she on the phone with him.
Oh, definitely. That one's funny. I definitely feel like they was on the phone together. Also, I just feel like he did something. Ain't no way you gonna jump on the car and risk your life.
No, I mean, these people. First of all, this isn't. And this, you know what's crazy? This isn't the only video I've seen like this. Like I've seen other videos.
Men will drive you to do things you have never planned.
I've seen where it be dudes on the car though. I've seen where it be dudes on the car.
Everybody has their moment. That's all I'm saying. This first comment though was exactly what we said. I think it's George Jess _tip said, I bet whatever she's on the phone with the driver.
You know, it's funny. First of all, I think this person's name is Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Oh, damn.
People do that with they screen.
Gorgeous _
It's always
tip?
hard to read.
Yeah, I was like,
it's always hard to read.
Well, that's cute.
But yes, shout out to Gorgeous Tip. I bet whatever she's on the phone with the driver.
For sure.
You're probably right. You're 100% right.
She not saying stop the car though. That's how
they're continuing the argument.
Yes.
He's like, man, I gotta go to work. She's like,
I don't care. Well, who is
we gonna finish this conversation. She could have did that from the crib. She could have been on the porch having a conversation.
He drove her to that. Literally.
Literally drove
He
her
did.
insane.
I know the feeling. A man will send you. Like, but that's the thing. She got to set boundaries. He probably been doing too much to push her to
First of all,
jump on the car.
The craziest part is the person recording this.
Who? That's what I was going to say next. Like, who is filming?
Did you already have Keisha Cole playing?
They probably, right, in the car. That's wild.
Also, for you to start recording this, that means you saw it. It was happening. You pulled out your phone, kept recording it. And this person is not really going slow. This is the world.
They were going mad fast.
They had the hazards on.
Her hair was blowing so fast in the wind.
They was going the speed limit. It's like that.
Yeah, that's dangerous as hell. I mean, imagine being in a car though and you see that. I mean, that's the world we live in now. Everything is on camera.
We should not live in this world. Like,
everybody got a phone.
Everybody got a phone. No, the phone part ain't even the problem. The problem is the car. The problem is them.
They got to break up.
They are the problem. Somebody said.
This next comment is hilarious.
That wig stronger than that relationship.
What's the name of this person? You can read this one.
Hot Shot Suave. That wig stronger than that relationship. Now that's debatable.
And that's actually that. I mean, it was blowing pretty
because that
heavy.
wig is strong.
Mm-hmm. I want to shout out to that wig glue.
Somebody said he got the hazards on. He still love her.
Oh yeah, I saw that one too. He did have the hazards on. So that means he was like, "Hey, is something going on?" Yeah, they probably stayed together after that. I'm pretty sure
they're still together to this day.
That's how you know that's your wife.
They probably argue every other day. They probably still arguing. Like
he probably married her.
No, they're not getting married. That's not something That's not something you get paperwork on. That's not something you get paperwork on.
Not something you get paperwork on. Some people get married to and they be like, we used to be.
No, I think if they had a wedding, somebody played that video. Like, if anybody has a reason why this couple should not get married, together. Somebody was like, I got visual evidence. I got
That's
footage.
Terrible. No, I wouldn't stay with nobody that drove with me on the car.
There's so many levels to this. Like, Buddy going the speed limit. Okay. The wind is they sped past the car that was recording.
The other car.
Okay, so
he is a catcher. She didn't look scared at all. They've done this before.
Like, what I'm saying is, when they hit a red light, is she gonna slide off the hood, or do she got the wherewithal to grab on?
I don't know. It's dangerous. I think the person that said the wig is stronger, that's funny. I feel like that could be a wig commercial.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, if I did that install, if I was
right.
If I was,
and I got a hold of this video, I'm like, hey,
I'm
baby,
in the comments like, not my client
out here. Wig didn't come off at all. Super
come
strong.
Get done by me.
Listen, because I was like, it didn't fly off, it didn't lift, it didn't nothing.
You couldn't even tell. And fuck around, be her real hair, and she just got it hot rod red.
Shout out to Red
Hot
hair.
Rod Red
Hot
on the
Rod
wheel.
Red on the car.
On the wheel.
On the wheel. You ever had anybody jump on your car?
Come on, we already discussed.
Yeah, I'm just saying sometimes.
You jumped on the car?
I ain't never did
on
that
the car?
One. No, I ain't never did that.
You didn't key the car? You gotta ask me.
That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago when I keyed the car. That it was reason.
Hey, it's always a reason, bro.
If I tell y'all the reasons, y'all gonna be like, oh,
this is what I want you to understand.
All of my reasons have valid reasons.
This is
whatever
what
that means.
This is what I want you to understand. Every serial killer got a reason.
I haven't killed anyone.
I'm just an artist, and I just
say they just an art. That's no key. That's Jeffrey Dahmer did say that. He said he was a photographer. Shit, you're right.
So just
I'm better now. I'm better now. I see a therapist twice a week.
Okay, now that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, anger management, passed it.
Was the piss before you passed it? Anger management, like you passed it like a course. You passed it like a course.
You have to. You have to. They make you stay.
I mean, that was a good movie with Adam Sandler and what's his name?
It was called Anger. Oh, that was a good movie. That was a good movie. Yeah, that was a great movie.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know if it break it down like how it really looked though.
Nah, you was in there.
I don't know.
You was in there nuts.
All right. Have you ever had a relationship where a parent stepped in and was like, y'all both wow?
No.
Okay.
But all right, this is too much of my information. So I did something, just as a young man,
You referring back.
As a young man, things transpire, you have people who you still entertain.
Okay.
And I remember one of my exes called my mama.
Oh.
Like, we weren't exes at the time, we was together, but some stuff happened and she called my mama, and I'm just like, See, this is the difference. I grow from my situation.
I swear I've grown.
Like when something happened, it's like, bro. Once that happened, I was like, never.
I'm like a
again.
werewolf now.
You're never gonna call my mama again.
Yeah, that's crazy. I am like a werewolf.
And you know what my mama said?
What'd she say?
She just said, Tony, handle your business. That's all she needs to say.
That's
all she needs to say. It's like you got this girl calling me, going off.
Yeah.
And I forget what she was saying. She was just like, yeah, your son did it. And it's always.
Why would she do that? Because then how she come back around after that?
It's always like the girl caught me doing something I wasn't supposed to do. I didn't even do it for real. Like,
this what I'm telling y'all. He had the truth. I'm out here telling y'all all my business.
So look. No.
He like, I'm not toxic. I'm not toxic.
So another ex hit me up, right? She hit me up.
Wait, you had all these exes in one?
Okay, no, listen. I'm
we gonna find
taking
some
the
videos
names.
on this.
No. I'm removing the names to protect the innocent. So my current I'm with my current, laid up with my current, and the previous had hit me up, and it was a normal conversation at first, but then it went left. While my current was there, this is like a text message, and then she grabbed the phone, going through the phone. This was old school flip phone, like, you know, this is how you know it was a long time ago. So she going through the phone, and then I'm like, that me being me, I'm calm. Like, okay. I'm getting yelled at like normal. Like, you know, she going off on me. I'm chilling. I'm just still laying in the bed like nothing happened.
Right.
Next thing I know, I hear her down the stairs on the phone with my mama. On my phone, though.
Wait.
She had
so that's why your mama picked up, because she thought it was. She thought it was me. That's good. That's clever. That's clever.
That's not clever. She toxic like you. She the toxic one.
I was like, that's pretty clever.
You know what? We uncovering some stuff.
This next video is, I guess, a parent steps in a couple's toxic argument. Check this one out.
Mm-hmm. Her to get off my property. Now y'all know I'm a man of peace and righteousness. Now I told her I'm going to remove her right now, and this is my witness.
Now set up the
camera. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Get off of me. You're holding me. Get off of me. Please get off of me.
What is...
What you know? It's too late now.
She holding on tight. She not playing.
It's too late.
Get off of him.
Please let me alone.
I handcuff you. Now I'm asking you to get off my property. Now came in peace. Now I'm asking you to get off my property, please.
Please get off me.
No, you get off my property.
I'm gonna get off your property. Get off of me.
Uh-oh.
Get off of me. Get off of me.
She watched Daddy's West.
Get off of me.
She started.
Stop, Mr. Johnson. Stop, Mr. Johnson. Stop, Mr. Johnson. Stop, Mr. Johnson. No, stop.
Stop. Not the wig came off.
Get off my property.
No.
Get off my property.
He beating her with the shoes.
Get off my property now.
Stop.
I wonder where their neighbors is at.
Stop. Get off my property.
They at it again. Because this don't look like their first rodeo. He set up the phone.
Get off my property. Get off my property now. You gonna walk across my property?
This was terrible. I'm gonna speed it up. Y'all can check this one out online. But look at this. The end of this, look what happens in the end. After they argue.
That's all I asked you to do.
She gave my shoes. Look how he looks.
In the name of Jesus Christ. They better know who I am.
Calm down.
Do you know who you are?
Yo!
The way you started the video and the way you finished the video.
It's so...
like...
At first I was just like, oh, whose auntie is this? Because they set up the phone. And I was like, oh, what's going on? And then when the wig popped off, I was like, oh, dog, this is another level.
The comments
on this one was hilarious.
The comments on this one are funny.
All right, y'all want to listen to this first one? I come as a father, it says, I come as a father, started off as an auntie.
Yes, one forever heavy G. I come as a father, started off as an auntie.
Yeah.
That's exactly
what we saw there.
That's literally what happened.
Yeah. He came as a father and started off as an auntie, because I definitely was like, whose auntie is this in the beginning?
Auntie.
That's a good one. Auntie. Because it was like he dressed like somebody's aunt, you know, like
he had the fur.
He had
the The wig was
blonde one too.
Man, the blonde wig with the highlights. Like he literally changed who he was. Like it was a whole different aura
He
about
switched
himself.
personalities in the middle of the fight. He beat her with a shoe.
He beat her with a shoe.
She was getting a full on.
First of all, one of the comments, we don't have that one. One of the comments said he set up that camera for us to watch him get his ass whooped.
He did. His wig did get knocked off.
He was losing at first.
She was kind of whooping him. But we never seen dude in the car.
No,
he never got out.
He never got out. They talked at the end. The full video. He's like, man, you need to talk to her.
Yeah.
You know, he stepped in. He like my mom. He was like, you need to handle your business.
Handle your business. After he beat her with a shoe, you don't need to talk to her. No. Everybody need to go home. He need to go inside.
See, that's the way it should be. Like you guys need to separate and never talk again.
Ever. That's where I'm at now.
You done got your auntie or your grand
jumping in.
He got to fight. Like he took his shoes off.
He took his shoes off.
It's cold as hell out there. I know it's cold because he got a fur coat and it's grimy looking.
It looked like it was the Midwest. Yeah, that's definitely a Midwest. The wig slit, that's a mess. I don't know. Whatever's going on in that house, I don't want to be a part of it. This next comment was hilarious.
What in the holiday heart is going on?
Was this? You do the names. These
Call_Metwan.
Okay. Call_Metwan says, what in the holiday heart is going on here?
First of all, that is a name. Call_Metwan. Shout out to you.
Okay.
What in the holiday heart is going on here?
Is actual. Yes.
Ving Rhames. Shout out to Ving Rhames.
Ving Rhames. I don't know. I got Ving Rhames was an auntie. Yeah.
Ving Rhames was definitely an auntie.
He was an auntie, for sure.
Man.
For sure. That one was a funny one. This last one I thought was pretty funny. Oh wait, no, that one was.
No, that was it. The official Dave
Scott. Oh, yeah, this is it.
He went from Keisha Cole to Sherman Hemsley. That's the perfect representation.
Also,
of his
why
outfit.
Keisha Cole? I mean, I guess the blonde wig.
The wig, the fur coat. I feel like she got a video where she got all that. She might have that outfit. That's where he might have got that same outfit from.
He definitely went from Keisha Cole to Sherman Hemsley.
Keisha Cole back in the day, she used to be the toxic girl. She used to have the toxic songs.
Sunglasses.
Yep.
Swoop.
Sherman Hemsley, moving on up. That's exactly the type of hair he got. But for real though, the comments in this one there were so many funny comments.
It was so many.
Like
we couldn't even grab them all.
This video is nuts.
It's nuts if you watch the whole thing, and it's been pretty viral this month. I start seeing it again and again.
Yeah. No, it's on point because I feel like the original post said this is better than a Tubi movie, and it has it all. You know what I'm saying? It has action, it has compassion, it's a romance story. You know what I'm saying? Like it got comedy for sure. The dude, when he came back to the camera, he was a different age. He was a different gender. He was a different dude.
His voice was different.
Dude was, he was low key losing. Like
he was losing. He definitely lost. He came back to the camera as a whole nother person.
She knocked him out his outfit.
She knocked him out his identity. She knocked him out of his gender.
But he switched back. But
yeah, he need to go ahead and cut that off though. That whole middle part was gone.
Hey man, as long as he got his wigs, he don't care. You know what I'm saying? He fly. I don't
know. I ain't never had nobody step in like that in my life.
That's kind of, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that's a bit much. I think my mom has stepped in once. My mama toxic, so that's where I get it from. So my mom has stepped in a few times. She definitely she be ready for the smoke.
I can see that, and my grandmother.
Yeah.
Yep, she's the reason. She is the reason why I have this demeanor. Like for a long time, she would tell me, like, yeah, don't never let nobody tell you what to do.
Yeah, they tell me.
And I took that to heart. Even with old girl, that's how we got into the argument in the first place. Because it was like, yo, I'm still gonna talk to whoever I want to talk to. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then it was like, no, why are you talking to this person? And first it started off normal, and then the person overstepped their boundaries.
Yeah. My mother don't ever give me good advice. Low key, when I be toxic, she be like, good job.
See, that's why
I would have knocked him out in the head. It'd be something way worse than what I did.
That's why we gotta break generational curses.
Yeah.
We gotta be the ones. You know what I mean? We got to be the ones that set it apart.
Oh, for sure.
Because once again, I still maintain that I am not toxic. Okay.
Whatever, bro.
I still maintain that. I still maintain my innocence.
I stand on business.
I have been I can say that I have been the reason why I've had issues in my relationship, but it hasn't been because of toxicity. It's been because
It's toxic being quiet.
No, it's
and
not
emotionless.
Come on,
it's
man.
The same
You're trying
thing.
to gaslight me right now.
Different types of toxicity.
Nah, what's toxic about being composed? Like I said, when I was younger,
dated a composed dude before, and it drove me nuts. It was like, come on, Michael
because
Myers,
you're toxic, bro.
Have some kind of feeling here. I'm not
no,
toxic no more.
Women love to call men toxic. Matter of fact,
nah. And Mark said lies.
This is insane. Women love to call men toxic for certain things, but I know women for a fact. I've had women say this to me. Like, you just too calm. I just want to see you get angry. Why?
Because if you're not toxic. Having no kind of feelings, you don't know.
No, this
person is like, what? I don't need to, I wouldn't say that. I don't need you to get angry, but if you just a deadpan, that's weird.
Nobody's saying I don't have emotions. I am just in control of my emotions. But if you want to see me get angry, you're nuts. Like, you're the nut. I don't want that, no. Actually, I'll tell you this. I feel like I got less toxic in pandemic. I feel like now I got to learn to not be around other toxic people. See, that's my failure. You're toxic because you don't even want to take your toxic accountability.
I have taken my toxic accountability. I just told y'all, I was like, this is terrible that I've done these things. That's accountability right there. I never said they were good.
That is accountability. Okay, I
never said I was doing a good deed. I just said,
but no,
this is what I would be doing.
I 100% maintain that I am not toxic.
I'm going to say that I am. And now that I'm better, I feel like a werewolf. Like, if it's gonna happen, I'm running up out of there. I might not even have time to
do it. You got to get out of there before you change.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's part of it.
Just run.
That's part of it. Knowing that you're gonna change. That's wild, but
I ain't gonna let myself get to that no more. I really feel like through therapy, I have allowed myself to be around terrible things for too long.
That's the thing.
And that's the truth. Because I remember one time I was here and I was telling Mark about something. He was like, you just gotta stop talking to this person. And I was like, I'm going on the trip. And I went.
Very sound advice.
Things got weird.
And you still
I gotta learn to be like, okay, this is not good for me. Ride out. So I think now I ain't gotta worry about that. Because lately, so far, since I've been dating people, as soon as I see something crazy, I just stop talking to them. Like, easy.
That's good. Yeah. You gotta vet these people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
I think that's the case. People. All right, y'all. We got our wild card round, which is where we pick the wildest video.
Yeah.
That we've ever seen.
One was pretty wild, but this
all the videos be wild as hell, but this one right here,
all these videos have been wild. Every last one of these videos is wild to do.
Yeah, this is why this is the craziest thing ever. What is going on here? All right, I don't know. Anyway, this last one is the wild card, and we pick these every show to show everybody what is the craziest thing, and these comments are hilarious as well. All right, y'all, check this one out.
Ain't nigga what's crazy, that shit no.
Okay, we gotta go back just for kids. This was so fat.
Ain't nigga what's crazy, that shit no.
Okay, bro, did they
First of all, the fact that they popped out of the window.
He jumped out first and then she came out behind him.
This is another one where I want to know, like, we know Miss Johnny set up their camera, but the first video somebody was recording
from the car.
Is this their Ring camera or is this
it's a neighbor Ring camera? Yeah, and they probably put this online.
These people,
this is like it's from the side.
You're right. You gotta in today's society, your nonsense is gonna be caught on camera
somewhere. Yeah.
First
of all, they've been doing this a lot. He jumped out. First of all, he not leaving. Because he had a backpack.
I don't even. So man, I have so many theories on this. I don't even know if that's a couple. I think he's trying to run off on a.
I think she was pregnant.
No,
I do.
Okay.
All right, let's watch it again, y'all. I think she was pregnant. I do. Watch this. When she come out the thing, he jump out the window. Look at she come out. Look. And she push him. And
she could just be big. She don't gotta be pregnant.
I think she was pregnant, big. Bro.
But what's the comments for this one? Jumping out the windows with your titties out is crazy.
Put
option poppy.
Put option poppy. He says jumping out the window with your titties out is crazy.
That's first of all.
Dead ass though.
First of all,
he must have did something wrong.
When they went back, it didn't look like they went back through the window.
They did.
So the door is real close to the window.
And he had to jump out.
So You know what? I have a theory.
Okay, tell us.
This is my theory, okay? Okay. So he went over there. I don't know if this is a relationship or not. You know, no disrespect to them if this is a relationship, but I have an off theory, okay?
What do you think?
He went over there and he was supposed to pay for that pussy. And he did not want to pay. And she was standing in front of the door like, nah, nigga, I need my motherfucking bread. And he tried to escape through the window. She chased him through the window. Because, you know, it's happening fast. You got to get out. You got to get out. Even though the door's right there.
True.
But she was standing in front of the door. She ain't got time to unlock the door, open the door. She got to pop out on him.
Maybe that's why her titties
and
was
then
out.
they walked in. Her titties was out because they just finished. She was still getting dressed. And she was like, all right, that'll be $40. And then he was like,
all right, that'll be $40 is crazy.
That'll be $40.
What you sound like you experienced this before.
No, come
He's
on
like,
now.
all right, that'll be $40. I don't know. I feel like she was pregnant and they was going through whatever they was going through, and she said some wild shit. They probably already be arguing like this. And this time he was like, I can't make it to the door. She gonna do something crazy. I gotta jump out the window.
The fact that
she jumped out the window and that's it. I don't know.
Like them titties, she has some nice sized titties. She has some big titties. I wonder if she got cuts from the glass. Like through the window.
I think the window was open.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, y'all. That's been an episode of the comment section. You guys, please like, share, subscribe, and send us your wildest video you found online. Send it to us, and we will have it on the show.
Yes.
And we'll find some dope comments from it. I'm Fatima Talia.
I'm Cousin Tony.
And we'll see y'all later.
Yep. And scene.
And scene.